Hi everyone, it's Nicole. Welcome to my channel. If you're new, I hope you enjoyed the video and you decide to subscribe. And if you're a current subscriber, welcome back and thank you so much. Today I'm going to do a flip through of the after the pin of my September setup. So if you want to see the flip through before the pin, at the beginning of the month, I will link that video down below. And in a few days, you'll get to see the before the pin in my October setup. So let's go ahead and just jump right in. I'm going to start with the mini because I really did not do much of anything with this planner this month. As I told you before, I use this planner just to track things like how long it was taking us to go through the 12-pound bag of dog food, how long it was taking us to use up that big, huge thing of toilet paper, trying to see if I'm saving money by buying in bulk. So, like, the only thing I have added on here was cat food, and we're still working on the same bag, and toilet paper, still working on the same package. And those were the only two things that I tracked this month because I just kind of fell off on doing it, and I need to get back into it. And then the weekly, I put like the detail of what it was exactly that we bought. So there's that, and it's very, very simple and to the point. Next, we will get to my Happy Nietzsche, Phobo Nietzsche, Skinny Happy Planner, whatever you want to call it. I use this as my on-the-go planner. I put it in my purse, and it fits very nicely in my large purse. These would be great if you have a smaller purse. Just saying. Anyway, um, and I use it mainly like to have my social media layout, like what I'm going to be posting in case I'm out and about and I need to go ahead and post something and I can't remember what it was. I can look in here and see what I decided to post. And I also kind of can keep this sitting in the living room with me. If I think of something that I want to write down, I can just pick it up and make some notes. So this is the opening sheet, and I'm actually thinking about changing it up this month or for October. I'm going to be making a lot of changes for October, like I always do. This is my little folder that I made from it was a classic size folder that I cut down and punched and stuck in here. And this is just a sheet that I had, some sheets that I was playing around with. This was a full-size sheet that I cut down. Stuff I was playing around with earlier that you're actually not supposed to see yet. This was going to be the opening September page. As you can see, I never got around to decorating it. But this is what the actual monthly looked like. I wasn't super happy with it, so, I don't think I even posted a before the pin, and I didn't really fill much out with it this month, as you can see. But I did my weeklies, and actually didn't start until the second week of September. And then I kind of fell off a little bit this week, and I didn't even use this side of the page. And then these were just some little notes that I had, and this was a daily to-do sheet, more daily to-do sheets, which I use this a lot for. That was a grocery list. And then this is this week's layout. And I've got a bunch of stuff I need to check off. I just haven't gone through and checked it off yet. And then that's it. And in the back, I just have filler paper, different kinds of paper that I use, and my notes section, which there's not really much in there to show. Okay, next, get to the little micro. What I'm doing with this is I decided that I'm going to use it as to kind of keep track of my favorite quotes, but also different themes that I can use to plan with. And I've only just started, and I've only done like the themes that I've planned with this month. And I thought, like, during the week, whatever theme I'm using, if I want to take it out, if I want to see that quote, I can pop it in my planner. Or if I just want to, feel inspired by my quotes, I can come through here and take a look at it. This one says she remembered who she was and the game changed. And then this one is womankind, a little more kindness, a little less judgment. And then on the back, I'm just like writing down where it came from. And then also if I've used it in a video, then I want to go ahead and notate it so that I can possibly use something different. And then, let's see, this is farmhouse. You don't have to be great to start, but you have to start to be great, which is very true. And then this was Simply Lovely. Don't forget to fall in love with yourself first. And that is all I've done so far. So hopefully we'll have a few more in there to go through next month. And then this is just my notes where I just kind of, put down like video notes and stuff like that. But it's kind of my current lineup, but I'm not going to be showing it because it's all really just a bunch of chicken scratch. Okay, so now we'll get to the big catch-all. This was not a planner. This was actually the cover of a Happy Notes that I purchased because I wanted the cover mainly and the dividers. And oh, I have company under my chair here. I've got one of the cat, not one of the cats, the cat, the only cat. Anyway, and then these discs I just kind of threw on there this month. I don't really like them. I'm changing them out. But they came with one of the sticker books that I bought on clearance. So let's get to it. These are just some sticky notes that I'm trying to use up. I've vowed that I'm not going to buy any more sticky notes until I use what I have because I have tons of them. And then a folder. And of course, this was my vision board and goal page that I put together at the beginning of the year. And I'll be doing another one of these soon for 2020. This is my catch-all calendar for September. And this was the dashboard layout extension. And as you can see, I just kind of write little memories down, different things that happened that day. Um, you know, just various stuff. Wanted to make it fun and fill up the calendar. And then this was the first week. And then the second week. And then this was the week I messed up and I accidentally put this on the page that was supposed to be in the last day of the month. So I fixed it by using a dot grid page and made my own dashboard layout for that week. And I did film, I think I filmed most of these, and they're in my playlist, the Plan With Me playlist. But I think I got around to crossing everything off I was supposed to. And then this was this last week, and I'm not quite finished crossing things off in it. And then we go into, this is my prep sheet for October, where I talked about this also in a video. I just kind of write down everything that's going on, holidays, appointments. These are prescription reminders that I covered up. Moon phases, football schedule, and then other ideas you could put: birthdays, pet reminders, free trial end dates, movie and show premieres, different things like that. And then this goes into my football section. My husband and I have a competition every year. Each week we pick who we think is going to win each game, and then at the end of the season, whoever gets the most right wins. We don't really know what we win because we haven't really played for any kind of prize, but it's just something fun to do, something that we enjoy doing together. And as you can see, he is beating me by, well, as of last week by 1 point, but now after this week, he's beating me by 2 points, but I haven't filled out all of the scores yet for today. And then we go into my budget section, which I really haven't been budgeting. I've been just keeping up with my bills. And these are stickers that came with it. This is of course, the budget extension. And this is the calendar I put when all the bills are due and go through and mark everything off when it's paid. I've put sticky notes on sensitive items. And as you can see, look at this: emergency fund, 0. That's not good because we're kind of in emergency mode right now with my husband being on temporary layoff. So we didn't have anything in this fund to start with, but we're making it and we're doing okay. So just a little bit tight. Had to kind of take some bills down. I haven't marked everything off yet for this month. And then let's see, this is just expenses. And I keep up with how much I save with coupons just so I can see if it's worth it. This was how much I saved this month, which, I mean, it come to a little bit. And then I use gift cards that I got from just doing stuff online. Use those. I like to keep up with how much I cash in every month on those. This month I only cashed in $10 worth. And didn't have as many expenses as I normally do, and I haven't done budget review. I'm going to be doing that probably tomorrow. But when I set up, I think I'm going to do a plan with me for the budget for October and talk to you a little bit about how I'm going to budget for October. And this goes into my office planner, which is mostly turned into social media. And I just kind of wrote a little something each day, you know, just a little something that was going on. It's kind of fun. Like I said, I'm trying to fill up my calendars. I did really well on my habit trackers, checking my email, my daily post, planning and budgeting. Didn't do so good on these. I've got a big stack of receipts that I need to go through and itemize. I've got a big stack of files that need to be filed, and I need to work on my Pinterest account a little bit more. And so I was going to do like 5 receipts a day and 5 files a day. And as you can see, I did a little bit, but if I had done it all month long, I would not have any more left to do. So I'm going to have to do this again next for October. And then these are just kind of notes and ideas that I have for the coming months. I want to do like a planning process series probably in January, and then a goal setting series in December. I'm going to continue my decorative planning on a budget series all the way through November, probably, unless I decide to do something else. I'm also going to do a giveaway that for the decorative planning on a budget series. If you watched the intro to that series, you saw some of the items that I'm going to be giving away. And I had decided that I'm going to do that when I reach 500 subscribers, which hopefully won't be too much longer. And then this is just kind of a to-do list of things that I never got around to. And yes, I know that that's written wrong, but I ran out of room. I was just playing around. And then this I was using to just basically plan my videos, but I found a different way that I want to do that now, so I'm changing things up. But I did go ahead and finish it out for the rest of the month. I haven't written down the video for tomorrow yet, but that's where it will be going. And this is where I plan out my spreads, what I'm going to be filming, what I'm going to be using, because I don't use every planner every week. So, there's that. That's what I did basically through the month of September. These are all my October layouts. These are just some ideas of some stuff I can do in between as far as filming. And then these are my September 30th layouts, which you can see I haven't completely gotten finished yet. And then we go into my social media section. I did a video where I showed you how I'm using this to kind of try to do something with my Instagram grid. I've been just kind of playing around with it to see. Haven't really decided on an actual pattern or anything yet, so that's a work in progress. I did start using these social media pages. That's the plan with me that I was going to do, but I've been having problems with my internet all day long, and I didn't have time to work on it. So I may go ahead and plan that and film it tomorrow, and then I can just post it sometime next week. But basically, this was what I planned to do, and this is what actually happened. And then this was a disaster. I didn't even use it. I'm going to have to figure out, so I want to do something else with that because it's not working for me. But over here is where I planned out my filming, and I like this a lot better than the way I was doing it. So this is how I'm going to start doing it in October. And then I didn't put anything on the back. And then this is my socialite planner, and I've been using it for social media. And on here, I write down exactly what I post every day, and then also my subscriber and follower counts. I am not going to make my goals this month, but that's okay because I'll just set new ones and try again next month. And then I was doing a weekly spread in here, but it was kind of, I was doing double this and my Happy Nietzsche. So I'm not going to do a weekly spread in the socialite in October. I'm just going to use the calendar portion. But it was fun, and I may pull it out, and I can also, I can pull some of these out next year and use them and redate them. And I didn't do one for last week because that's when I kind of decided I'm going to move to using these pages and my Happy Nietzsche more for social media planning. And then we're going to go into my household section. which this is just kind of a catch-all planner for the household. I didn't really know what to put on this calendar, so I just kind of put some different stuff on there. And then it's where I keep up with my weekly chores and then some of my monthly chores. Didn't do as good on my habit trackers. I have a list of daily tasks. If I do every single one of them every day, then I got to mark off one of those. And it didn't happen, mostly because I didn't check the mail every day. Whatever. I didn't journal every single day, but I did okay with that. And then I was going to start polishing one piece of furniture every day in the house, and that would keep everything under a rotation, and then just like Swiffer in between. That didn't work out so much either. This I haven't gone through. I need to go through and check some more of this stuff off. And then I was just kind of using these to plan out my chores for the week, and I'll probably still keep doing that in October. And I haven't decided what to do with the notes pages. I mean, I don't know. We'll see. We'll see what happens with them. And then this is my Empowered Woman, and I use this for self-care. I only used the calendar portion. I did not use the weekly sheets. And this was just basically, I've done Plan With Me's on this last month and for October. Those are in the Plan With Me playlist, explaining that these are just kind of some symptoms that I experience often. And this is a way for me to kind of watch for patterns and things like that. As you can see, like, I had a really bad day right before, the little red dot there. So, yeah. That could be what's going on. But anyway. And this was my daily habit tracker. As you can see, I did pretty good. It wasn't horrible, but I didn't hit the mark every single day. And then this is my journaling section. I'm using the pages out of the Guided Happy Journal, which came from this. And I don't fill out one of these pages every day, and I don't fill out one of these every single week. I just kind of do it when I have time, and I like to decorate them and stuff. And I've decided if there's something that, I want to write down that I don't want the whole world to know, I can put it on one of the little journaling cards. Those are genius. I love them. But as you can see, it kind of flops around. Like I said, I didn't fill one out every day. This is when I was working on the idea for this. And, just kind of play around with my handwriting and lettering and stuff. Again, another journal card. And I've kind of fallen off a little bit the last couple of weeks in journaling. I decorated this one, but I haven't filled it out yet. I'm going to try to fill this one out tonight. So, and then this was a section of the planner that I was keeping up with some things for my husband. I'm not sharing all of that, as I don't really want to share all of his personal business. But I did want to share the after pen of this, like I said I would. This was just some daily to-dos for him. And, just tracking, making sure that we're remembering him to do his work searches for, the Texas Workforce Commission and all of that. So, anyway, but I love this spread. It was fun. And I had to use it, had to do something with it. This is my notes section. I'm not going to share it because it's mostly just chicken scratch and, bunch of stuff marked out that I've put on to-do lists. This is my list section. Let's see. Yeah, I can share some of this. And these are just some general lists that I was working on for like daily to-dos, weekly to-dos, monthly to-dos, stuff like that. And a master to-do list. Another master to-do list. I'm about to consolidate everything. And this is an old Happy Planner wish list. And then an old When Did You Last? And then I gotta skip through because on that page, that was my pen pal page, and I actually did a tutorial on it, but I can't show it because it's got some addresses on it. And then these are my hashtags, and then these are just some other household lists and things like that. And then back here, I just have some of the filler paper. And that is it for this one. And I think that's it. No more. That's it. That's it for September, guys. Ready to move on and plan October and crush some goals. So, tell me in the comments, are you ready for October? Have you finished up your September planners? Tell me what's going on with you. Love to hear from you. So coming up, I'm going to try to do the plan with me with the social media pages. It's going to depend on if I have how many problems I have with the internet tomorrow and how much time I have to spend with the technician when they come out. So, we'll just see what gets done. But I definitely want to try to get my October stuff set up so that I can do a flip through of that. So you'll be seeing that sometime this week. And again, if you have any questions or comments, please leave them below. If you want to keep it private, you can DM me. I don't mind. And I love hearing from you guys. I try to respond within 24 hours. You can always find me on Instagram and Pinterest. The links are down below or on my channel page. And don't forget to hit the subscribe button and click that bell so you can receive notifications. That's all I have for tonight, guys. I really hope that you enjoyed the video and thank you so much for watching. Bye bye.